The following program contains adult language, poor taste in jokes, racial slurs, political slurs, slants, and all sorts of things that if you are sensitive and have a delicate constitution, you should probably go watch Teletubbies. You were warned.
I ain't drunk, I'm just drinking.
But you're so high.
Oh man, you know I ain't high.
But you're so high.
Yeah, well I just take a little sip every now and then.
But you're so high.
You all have to be ashamed of
Stay
yourself.
drunk all
Oh,
the
come on now, you all don't feel like that.
Here we go.
All right, cool. Hey guys, hey kids. We are here with Explicit FPV, and I'm going to switch around here. And Connor and our beloved gimbal guy, who is in the dark because he's driving like a maniac. And Macy, Mark from the United Kingdom, which I can't see his face, but he's here. So anyway, bam. Here we go. This is our Saturday night rant, and I'm going to let Chris say something. Say something, Chris.
Something. Well, I'm excited. As you know, I sent you my love-hate relationship quad drone, the Storm SRD 280. Quick backstory, I think we talked about it a little bit before. I bought that before I really knew how to fly, and I was so obsessed with the way that thing looked. It was just absolutely beautiful. So I bought it like an idiot. And it scared the living shit out of me, so I stopped flying it pretty quick. And that was before I really got into FPV. And then, I started flying Tiny Whoop, which you've been dogging me all night for. But that's really what got me into FPV before I stepped out, and then the Torrent. And then, I just did with Acro. But I've been staring at that thing for just about 2 years now, and I'm sick of it. I've tried to sell it, and I've been fucked over a couple of times with people that are like, oh, yeah, I'm going to buy it. It's this, it's that. And then the guy's like, well, how about I'll take, take $100 off, give me the props, give me the batteries, and just try to do me all the way down to next to nothing. So I gave up on that theory, and I want to fly it. I'm sick of looking at it, so I want to fly the damn thing.
Fucking A. Absolutely. I can't wait to get that thing in the garage here and fix that up. That's going to be awesome.
It's really neat because it's a really clean design, because you're familiar with the RoboCat, so you have the upper cowl area, and that thing just tips back, and then you have your flight controller, and underneath that's the transmitter. You'll have easy access to that stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh, Mommy's watching us live. Oh, I'm sideways?
You're welcome.
All right, so why can't, do I have to shoot it like that? Can I go like that? No?
There you go. Well, now it's straight.
Well, hold on. I have to apparently change my shit. But, accessible, and then, I said I didn't even know it had a buzzer because I couldn't get into, it has an older board on it, so you need a special adapter to even be able to get into clean flight. So I was never able to get in it, set up the buzzer, the low voltage thing. The switches weren't the way that the manual was, so it was just backwards. I've got Betaflight down with the quads I'm flying really easy, so they're all on the same switches. So I look forward to a simple get it up in the air, fly it acro or fly it stable, so I'm playing in the trees or whatever, and go from there. What the fuck you doing?
Absolutely. I'm gonna get that bird of yours probably Monday or Tuesday. So I think I'm going to take the flight controller out, and I'm going to put it in a nice little pad, and I'm going to smash it with a hammer because it's a piece of shit anyway. And
no video on it, please.
Okay.
That would be really, that'd be a good send off for that fucking thing.
Yeah. And we're going to get that thing humping. I got some surprises. It's going to be pretty fucking cool. So.
Oh boy. I thought about it. Like my buddy Simeon, which is really good with quads, and he's building the RoboCat one. I'm trying to understand it because I look at my Torrent, I look at the flag, everything's in a little compact thing. It's just got the two boards on top of each other, and that's it. This thing's got a whole bunch of shit for the power cords and the LEDs all underneath in that lower thing. I'm like, I don't want to take it apart. I'm afraid I'm going to blow the fucking thing up or kill myself.
Did you see the Warlock drone thing that I did?
Yes.
Yeah, I literally took a wire cutter and just bam, 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 just hacked the fuck out of it. So yeah,
I don't even know what's in there.
Yeah, we'll get that shit built up in about 40 minutes. So, Rocco, my brother, what do you think?
Sir.
What do you think of our bird?
Now which build? There's so many. Which one are we referring to?
Patriot bird number 1, brother. Come on now.
Oh, I feel like that thing is awesome. I'm I really wanted to know your take on that frame, just your honest opinion. I know, like you talked about the wind ply, I thought wasn't the way to go, and you kind of pushed me in the right direction. The COG on that thing is crazy. As I said earlier, I maybe got it out on one test battery.
Yeah.
And then I put it up. I'm kind of babying what I told everyone else not to do as far as fly on eggshells or whatever. But I'm just so ready to get it out. I don't want any, just your signature looks great. The paint looks great. I don't even want to nick it up. So
Yeah, it's kind of how I was. And I really thought that if you flew it first and fucked it up first, then it's off of me, you know.
Kicks dig scars. Quads are the same way. If your quad's not full of grass, you ain't flying, dude. My shit looks like I mowed the lawn with my shit.
yeah, I didn't want to keep it for a week and send it out, and then somebody be like, dude, this shit doesn't have a blade of grass on it. Like,
Right.
it's in your house.
Yeah. My opinion on that frame is this. I like it a lot better than your first pick. I think it's a really, really, really cool frame. The thing that I don't like about it is the maintenance. Like, if you need to do any rewiring or anything like that, it's really a cunt to take apart. That's kind of my thing. But other than that, the thing is gorgeous. I love it. I mean,
and you gotta excuse me, JJ. I didn't know that. If you look on the site, I think I put up the site pictures.
yeah.
But that was one of those builds where they just put the frame up on the sites. And I kind of hate that. You know how sometimes they'll have the frame and they'll put the motors and show you how it's kind of put together. But
Yeah.
that thing was just the frame, so caught off guard.
I saw, if you watch my video on there, I'm like, well, we're just going to go on the bottom of this, or we're going to conformal coat the ESC, and then I saw how you wired it in, and I'm like, fuck a whole lot of that, man. I ain't. No.
And at first, I don't know if you noticed, because on the video you said I put the ESCs in upside down. That's why I put them in right side up, but that's why they're so tight. Because I did it right side up, and then I brought the wires in from the top end. And I thought about it after. I'm like, let me wire it up perfectly for JJ. Like, because if you look at the ESC, motor 1 is the back right and whatnot.
Oh, we got somebody else in there.
But knowing you, I didn't have to do that. I could have turned it anyway. And I didn't think about that until after I did it.
I took a look at what you did, and I thought, man, he went out of his way to do it right. And then I thought, I'm not going to. and I'm just going to put the fucker in, and I'll remap everything. So I feel sorry for anybody that formats that flight controller, because yeah, there's a lot of Corey's on too. There's a lot of work that goes into that beta flight in there, so we need to back that thing up before we send it out. But anyway,
Yeah, back that thing up. We're in the video, bro.
do what now?
All right, I'm going to back it up.
Backing that thing up,
I
man.
don't know how you told me to.
At that point, the flag was nothing that I directly to Christian boy.
I see Corey.
Who's speaking?
Is that ass clown that was talking shit about the whoops? You're on
What?
camera, buddy. You're live on YouTube, bro.
Oh, there you go.
Fucking
Say hi to
wolves.
America. America.
Fucking America.
America.
Oh, wait. Real quick. Gimbal. Rocco.
Yes, sir.
Did you like how I wrapped the bird?
Yes, it is. I always try and let me say this. That's a lot of times if I'm taking a long time on a video, be like, dude, get the hell out of there with that. Speed it up. I try and make the video tell a story. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but that is definitely all in there, JJ.
Okay, cool.
Everything you do, I try and put it in the video and include it, and I'm definitely going to wrap it back up and send it in that. So
Cool.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
all in the video.
I think since that's the #1 bird, and you and I built it, that is the only bird that gets sent that way.
Okay.
I think everybody should sign it if there's enough room on it. It'd be cool for like the head guys that have started this to all have their signature on the bird.
Yeah, I agree with
I
that.
was gonna sign it, but JJ has a signature like fucking Guns N' Roses or something. It does not look like that. So I was like, I digress.
I'm like, can't even read what I write. It's gonna look like a chicken wrote on it.
So does mine.
Oh.
Mine
It
looks
like it was machined on there or something.
Yeah, mine looks. I'm a quad doctor, so I sign like a quad doctor,
No, it looked amazing. It looked like I'm not saying it looked bad. I was saying like it makes me not want to write mine on there.
Nah, fuck that. Nah. No, we have to get something very poignantly clear here that Rocco, this whole thing was his idea. This was not me, okay? The whole Patriot Blades Club, pass it around to your friends thing, not me. You know, that was him. So when people say, oh, you know, you started Patriot Blades, no, it's that cat right there. He's the one that did it.
Right now?
Let me get some explaining going to all of you guys because I don't know. I just know certain people, and I know JJ is a humble person. He's never gonna.
Humble? Who the fuck are you talking to?
From what I know, he's very, very humble, and he's not gonna take credit for anything. Even I feel like that he'll have a big part in. Without you guys, without JJ, this would just still be an idea. Like it takes a community
It does.
to get it going and to carry out the club. I mean, there's no one-man club out there, so.
No, I
think
agree. I agree.
This is unique as hell. I haven't seen anything, you know, I've been in quads for two and a half years or so, and I've never come across a community where we're from all parts of the world on the other side of the pond. You guys are Indiana, he's Ohio or something like that. I mean, Connecticut, so we're all over the freaking country for one cause.
Yeah.
For one cause, you know, I thought I was nuts, and everybody I've gotten into this that is now like an infection. Like my buddies now are calling me like, "Oh my god, I learned acro, it finally clicked," or "Hey, please do this." Or we'll be walking through the supermarket like, "Dude, we can shoot that gap through the freaking, the potatoes or whatever." It's just infectious. It becomes a way of life, and now everybody's sharing that dream. So it's an honor to be part of something that we all share that obsession.
Yes.
And our wives all hate us for it.
And something that I want to say real quick. I just uploaded a video literally 3 minutes before we started doing this. And it's a video about Ted Brock, the guy who donated a bunch of stuff. And I showed the pictures to Explicit. I showed the pictures to Rocco. I think I showed the pictures to Rocco first, actually. And this guy just donated like $1,000 worth of stuff, right? And I did a video, and after we all get off here, I want you guys to watch it because you're my buddies and whatever else, because it's talking about him. It's saying what he did for the hobby and what he did for the club. And one of the things I said in the video, and I think Chris and Rocco will both agree with this, is that this hobby, like any other type of passion, transcends the geographical, like meaning like Rocco's in Texas, I'm in Ohio, you're in Connecticut, Matt and all those cats. Corey, where are you at? Colorado?
Colorado.
Yeah.
Colorado.
Something like that. Yeah, so he's in Colorado, and Matt and those guys are out in, Britain and all this other stuff. And there's no race, there's no language, there's no politics, there's no bullshit. It's just a bunch of guys getting on the same thing. And I think that, to me, is just like, that's the cool part. It doesn't matter what I do for a living or what Explicit does for a living or Gimbal does for a living or Connor does for a living, anything. We all just have this one love. And then when we get tired, we walk away, we go do it with our wives, we play with our kids, we go play hockey, do whatever we do. And I just think that's the fucking best. I mean, I think that's awesome. Absolutely awesome, And Corey and I talk every single day. Gimbal and I talk every single day. Explicit and I talk every single day. Matt and I talk every single day. And it's like, Corey, great guy.
You know that if we don't talk. You're like, where the fuck you been, you bitch?
I know. I worry about it. Well, Explicit's a sensitive individual. I worry about him,
I've been a crabby bitch, man. Life's been tough lately, and it's just building up the energy to be social. I've actually not flown for a couple days other than today just because I get home from work, I'm a mopey bitch, and I don't want to do anything. It sucks.
I haven't flown for 3 fucking weeks because the weather sucks so bad.
I've been outside freezing trying to get the whoop all done up. It's crazy.
Yeah. And I've got 3 or 4 birds that I haven't even maidened yet on the wall. I mean, just this one's one of them. Bam.
I love that. The blue one you did that were identical. Those things are yeah.
So what's up, JJ? I wanted to ask you now. I got some monsters sitting around that You should tell me what to do with them. If you tell me what frame to pick or whatever, I'll build it up and donate it. But I have some F20. I don't know if you're familiar with the T-motors.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No, 6 F20s, and then
It could be like that TV show where the lady sits and they clean out the closet and show them what to wear, but we could do that as straight men with drones. What out there, so we can design the quads for you.
Hey, Robert.
I was going to ask you, JJ, or whoever in the group, what do you guys think about, I always pronounce this wrong, it's the Juniper or whatever, the Armaton?
I don't
It's an
know.
Armaton 4-inch.
I got one for you. I remember my Hellbenders. You've seen my Hellbenders, right?
Yeah.
Those badass slammed cool things. I gutted this one to make one of the headhunters. So I'm going to send you one of my slammed. This is the version 1 Hellbender. I'm going to send it to you. You do what you want with it.
JJ, are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Dude, I owe you too much stuff, JJ.
You don't owe me shit.
This is crazy.
You don't owe me shit. No, it ain't like that. No, seriously, and I love my Hellbenders. My Hellbenders are like, oh, awesome. But I like my Headhunters better. So, I got this bitchin' frame, and I did the JJ Crab mod, the slam on this. This is the cool one. Well, they're both cool. And I'm going to send it to you. You do your thing with it, and do half of it or whatever, and I'll find somebody else to do the other half.
All right.
All right?
I want to do the lights. I've been dying to do that Lumineer kit. That shit is absolutely ridiculous. That thing will glow like a Christmas tree. LEDs are my shit, so I want in on that build.
Okay. I got to say this, because I love everybody on this, except you, Connor. I don't know you well
Okay,
enough.
I like LED.
LEDs belong on drones, not quads.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now I gotta say something here real quick about my brother Chris, about explicit. This guy says to me, and I love him dearly, right? And he says to me, he goes, I'm so frustrated with my storm quad, and it's a RoboCat. And
I was going to take it to the range. Listen, I was going to put a 45 through it. No bullshit.
No.
I was going to go to the range if it didn't rain today, and I was going to shoot the motherfucker.
No. And he's all like, fucking hell, I hate this thing, and this thing's a cunt, and I did, you know. So I said, no, send it to me, and I'm going to do a little bit of poof to it and send it back to you, and it'll be cool, right? And so this OCD motherfucker, right? Because
OCD's an understatement.
Yeah. Okay, because I have never built a quadcopter in my life, obviously. Right?
Not one. I don't see anything in the background in your shot. Nothing.
He says to me, he starts texting me all these little things like, oh yeah, by the way, it's got this and it's got this, and don't do that. Make sure the canopy does this, and make sure you put the lights on a switch. And I'm like, really?
My wife said don't do it. She said just shut your mouth, stop being OCD, and leave them the fuck alone.
How would you route the lights on a switch?
It's the I'm gonna pop you on there. The way it was set up before, it was a pre-built from HeliPal, and I got the version 3. Version 3 wasn't out. I went and bought 2, and they're like, oh, wait 2 weeks, we'll send you the new version. They send it to me. It's mislabeled. None of the switches work. I was able to get it up and fly it. Mind you, I was scared. I think you may have missed that part where I only flew it like 2 or 3 times, and I put the thing and just stared at it. You know, I spent more time custom painting the cowl. I did a 4-hour paint job on the freaking cowl, longer than I've flown it. But it's supposed to have a buzzer on it, and I'm trying to figure out this controller I've never seen before to try to set up the low voltage. Never worked. One switch actually turned on and off the lights, but then once you did that, you couldn't turn them back on. You had to plug the battery back in. I didn't know what the fuck was up with this thing. It was such a nightmare. So he's being nice. I literally said, JJ, I'm sending you the fucking drone, or I'm going to blow it up. So he was like, fucking send it to me, we'll make it fly. Because, you know, when I bought it, with the remote, it was like a $500 quad. You know, so I'm just sitting there staring at this beautiful piece of work, going, what the fuck am I doing? I need to fly it. I watched him building all these videos and flying, like, man, I got to do it. So I sucked it up, kind of put my pride aside and just said, hey, you know, I can't do it. Let this man that knows what the hell he's doing do it.
Just look at it this way. If I can do it, anybody can. Not that hard. Now,
I think we need to come to the realization we're all watching JJ's show and then hitting him up for help.
Yeah, he's the quad doctor.
No, I'm gonna tell you guys a good story about Rocco. Okay, I started this channel for absolutely no fucking reason. I thought if I'm out here in the garage and I'm always talking to myself, I might as well hit record and talk to somebody else, right?
At least it doesn't make it sound like you're insane because you're talking to other people, not yourself.
Right.
I get it.
So totally
The
true.
problem, JJ, is if they start talking back. Like, you start talking back to yourself, that's when you got a fucking problem.
Dude, I was single for a long time. I did that. So, no, let me tell you.
I was divorced once.
Me too, once. But let me tell the JJ Rocco story, and I think I said this once before. I'm sitting there doing my channel. We all know I have no filter. I just do whatever I want, right? It's me talking to you. That's it. There's no seated element to any of it. And this one little dude makes a message on my one of my videos, and his name's Icy Creed, right? And I look at his picture and I'm reading his message and I'm like, please tell me this is an older guy using a picture of his kid, because I'm gonna feel like a dick sitting here cussing like a sailor and this little kid's watching me, right? Well, Icy Creed.
First words he learned on the video.
Icy Creed is obviously Rocco's son. And I'm like, and he goes, yeah, we watch you all the time, which floors me, why anybody would watch me all the time. But he's like, and my dad bought the gold Cobras because of you. And I'm like, well, tell your fucking dad to talk to me, you know? And that's how we met. And ever since then, I was like, bam. And I think there's just a certain... I've been very, very fortunate in my life where I attract good people. I just do. My wife, most beautiful human being you ever. I mean, it's just amazing. You know, all the friends that I've met on this is just absolutely awesome. So one thing that I want to change up, Rocco and I were going to do a build. And I said in the video that I actually uploaded, I said you and I were going to do a micro, but we've changed this around. I'm going to send you, what is it? Probably this guy.
Okay.
And you and I talked about this right before we started this little video thing, okay?
Yes,
this
sir.
is one of Ted's donations. And here's the other one. Freaking badass, dude. I mean, they're both... These motors are like, fucking forget about it, man. If I could... Anyway, I'm gonna send you one of these. You're gonna go through it and you're gonna do your Rocco magic. And then I'm also gonna send you... This is Monday, I'm gonna send this out. I'm gonna send you the Hellbender frame, and I want you to do whatever you want with it. If you want to build part of it and send it back, that's fine. Or build part of it and send it to another buddy, that's fine. I don't care. Whatever you want to do. We're gonna.
I'm probably. Well, I'm gonna let you finish. And then
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna keep. I wanna. The club is what's most important. Kind of when I do things, it may be wrong, but I kind of put all of myself into it at the time. Not all of myself, but majority. And the club is kind of getting off the ground, so that's another reason why I said I wouldn't keep the first pay per bill for a week. I feel like I need to put my all into this and get things going and get the ball rolling. So anything that I can donate or that can go to the club, I would rather it goes to the club.
Right. And I'm not asking anybody to donate anything extravagant.
We're all the same boat, bro. We all want the same end result. So I mean, you wouldn't have to ask anybody for anything. Everyone would jump up and donate.
Oh, I got people
one thing
sending me shit left and right. Yeah, I mean, that's cool.
What you saying over there in the pond? What was he saying?
I said I'll take a donation of a liver.
A liver. That's going to cost you an arm and a leg to go with that liver, so we'll talk later.
The whole thing is, though, do you really want our livers after all the cigars and whiskey we do on our...
This dude right here, this Marky Mark over in England, he's a funny motherfucker, let me tell you what. He sent me a video the other day. Fucking hilarious. But anyhow.
What time is it there? It's got to be after midnight, right?
2:45.
Holy fuck, I'd be sleeping, bro. What are you doing?
What do you think I was going to do when I got this rude phone call?
I didn't hear you say no.
We're interrupting. It's jerking off time. Something to consider us.
Okay, back to the point. Back to the point, real quick. Rocco, I'm sending you one of these birds, and I'm sending you my Hellbender frame. The Hellbender frame is completely up to you what you do with it. All right. We're gonna skip the micro for right now. We'll do one later, okay? Because me and Corey, and I got you on the camera now, brother. Corey got one of the, and Corey is the one who turned me on to this quad. What is this dude? Tomo quad? Is that right?
Yeah.
Tomo, yeah.
Yeah. So Corey and I are doing a build with the Tomo quad. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Corey's a good cat. We talk all the time. So he's in it too, obviously neck deep. So let's hear from you.
Neck deep too, bro.
I want to talk to Corey a little bit. How long have you been in it?
Probably about like a year, maybe.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool. You're flying better than probably fly better than me. I've been in it for 3 years. And
I may be at the top of the food chain for flying in this one, buddy.
yeah, you might be. No, Rocco's better than you.
Who's been flying the longest now?
I've been
About
flying
2.5 years.
3 years.
Okay.
I know, of course, no matter what number I said, you were going to top it by one.
Yeah.
Who said
No, flying cars for 3 years.
JJ, of course.
JJ?
Nah. I am, and you guys hear this all the time. I say, if you want to see good flying, you don't watch me. You want to...
That's why I
It
don't
looks like
fly
a bird trying to stop getting shot while hunting. It's like, woo, woo, woo.
Yeah, you want to see building, you might watch me, but you don't watch me for flying. And I think out of the group, from what I've seen, Rocco is the better flyer of the group. That's my
I got this.
that's my guess.
Hey, JJ, we were talking before why your wife doesn't let you fly in the house. I was chasing the kids when I was testing out the Tiny Whoop today, and I didn't realize my daughter was ducked down. I thought it was a pillow. So I came flying in, and I dove hard across the top of her head. It sucked the freaking air into the props. It took me like 5 minutes to get it out of her hair.
Oh, that's classic. That's fucking
She
funny.
laughed. Like, Dad, I dare you to try to do it again. Like,
Oh my god, yeah.
I want to respond really quickly to you, JJ, just real quick.
Sure.
How we got into you. My son, of course, has his channel, and then I'm sorry, people keep calling in.
That's all
My
right.
son, of course, has his channel, and he makes his own uploads, and then I have my channel. But we wake up every morning at like 6:45, and I'm getting him ready for school, and I don't want him to just be closed-minded, like only exposed to my channel. So I found your channel very intellectual, very informative. So I started letting him watch that. I don't really care about the cussing if he's learning something. It's pretty different.
You're going to learn something today.
Ooh. Ooh.
So he started taking my phones.
Fuck Bardwell.
Do you mind if I talk with him and talk back and forth? I'm like, yeah, Carter, as long as you don't leave, because he had a bad thing about leaving like 10 comments, 6 comments consecutively under somebody's video. So I'm like, as long as you don't bug JJ and leave all these freaking comments, you're good to go. But one thing he said, like, why does Mr. JJ call me 10 years old? I'm 7. I'm like, he doesn't know you like that, buddy. Calm down.
Hey.
But yeah, they love the channel. They love the ending. And I wanted to say in front of everybody, appreciate you, JJ. Like, you didn't even have to do that. You didn't have to change your channel. That just speaks to the type of person you are.
And I told you this. And you know what's funny, guys? I have 2 daughters, and I have a son. My son's like a big monster truck, 23-year-old, but I have 2 little daughters. And my 4-year-old runs around, because I showed her your boys on my phone, right? My kids aren't allowed to watch my channel. Fuck that, no way. And yeah, and my 4-year-old runs around the house saying "Bam, JJ" all the time, and it's like, dude, I swear to God, I swear on my daughter's eyes, when you sent me that video of your boys, I literally had tears in my eyes. I was smiling so big. I'm like, that is the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. And I instantly got on my computer. I edited it because I didn't want to put your kids' faces up there all the time because, you know, it's weird. And but I'm like, I'm keeping that sound clip, son. That is just fucking classic. That is just bam. That
They're
is
the next generation pilots for us, man. They're going to learn it from us.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Fly hard and fly.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
I got to put something together for you, JJ, and I hope that letter that you got with the Patriots bill, that was not the letter I was talking about when I said I was going to send a handwritten letter. I'm
Nope.
just old school. My mom raised me kind of different, so I can't send you my thank yous and whatnot via email or over the phone. So you will be receiving some quad package here very shortly.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Awesome. And again, everybody up here, like my brother Mark. And Mark, I got the camera on you now, dickhead. Yeah, you. Okay. All right. I met some of my
You're live on YouTube, buddy.
Yeah, I met some. You never go back to women, motherfucker. That's right. I met.
Hold on.
I met Matt. I met Matt and Mark a while back, and I introduced the two, and they're great friends now, which is cool. And I told Matt, I kept telling Matt, I think I met you first, didn't I?
No, him, but he's bailed on me and left me to it, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
You guys live close to each other?
2 hours.
2
hours. And I said, I kept saying to Matt and I talk religiously every day. And I said, tell that fucking guy Mark to talk to me. He never fucking talks to me, you know? And
You're shy too, bro.
you're not shy. Fuck off. You're not shy. So anyway. Yeah. So we have not heard anything from Connor.
I have a complete accessory to Chris's channel here with all the cigar stuff.
We didn't even introduce him properly. We also do fireside cigars, doing cigar reviews and stuff like that. And he's one of the big components. I'm usually the guy behind the camera, so he's one of the big faces of fireside cigars. And he's here watching me fly every weekend and stuff. So I said, we got to involve him in the madness. So welcome, Connor, to our life.
Yes.
Well, no, it's Chris is actually, he's used a lot of his drone experience to fuel some of my really fucking weird hobbies. We completely rebuilt those little Hasbro Nerf blasters.
Yeah.
They have electronic ones now. They run off of flywheels, so you have two motors and essentially shoots darts out like a football launcher.
Nice.
Put a LiPo battery in it, up the motors and stuff.
Like a cam. Yeah.
Literally, it's a high crush flywheel cage. So if you put like a blue dart in the thing, it shaves off. The motors are going so fast on it, it shaves off a little bit of the dart, and you get like blue muzzle flash out of it.
That's cool.
Little bits of
That's
foam,
cool.
yeah. So
I'm gonna expand on your psychotic hobby. Okay, when I was a kid, and you guys can kind of imagine. Okay, y'all know me pretty well.
That was like 300 years ago.
When back in the 80s, they came out with this Uzi. It was a squirt gun, but it took batteries, right? And it would shoot, you know. And I thought, you know, if you mix bleach and ammonia and put them both in there, it makes chlorine gas, right? So the chlorine gas would expand, and you never had to charge the gun. It just shut all the fucking time. The problem was you were shooting.
I mean, you know, you're shooting chlorine gas, so
you know that semantics. Seriously,
Minor details, everyone's chopped down for chlorine smoke.
you know.
it was great though. I brought
Way to roof the whole room.
the setup he helped me build to this game HVZ. It involves a lot of Nerf. I brought it to the national event, actually in Ohio, in your neck of the woods. Chris said you live close to Columbus?
Yeah, about 40 minutes. 40 minutes away. Yeah.
Athens, Ohio is where they did it this year. They're doing it again. So if you wanted to participate in the madness, it's not too far away from you.
I'll tell you what. I will come and see you. I won't participate because I do get laid. So.
That's fair.
It's kind of like going to a Star Trek convention to me. So, but I'll come hang out with you.
There are people there. There are people there with drones. They were doing aerial shots of the whole event. And I was able to get over like 200 feet out of this thing, and I was pinging people from far enough away that they're like, "Who the heck shot me?"
Nice. I need to come over and talk to you guys about pipes. I think. Yeah, that's.
I agree.
You have some of those. I mentioned it to Chris, and I think he relayed it to you. Some of those meerschaum. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Meerschaum, yeah.
But the carving on them is beautiful. It's like, I don't even want to smoke out of this. This is so gorgeous.
Yeah, I started traveling internationally when I was 19 or 20 for work, and I started collecting pipes. I was a big smoker. I smoked Camel non-filters and pipes and whatever. And I started collecting pipes when I was 20 or 19, and I've got about 300 of them, something like that. And I have them from the 1700s to current. I have them from.
Around when you were born, right?
Yeah, I have them from.
I'm waiting on being able to get some more cash because I've been smoking pipes since I was 18.
Yeah.
And no, I got my I buy mostly Bowens, and they're really expensive. I love the quality of smoke you get out of them.
Oh,
here.
that's like a Turkish church warden. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that long style stem just because by the time it reaches your mouth, you get a cooler smoke out of it.
And I'm not going to talk about pipes a real long time. If you guys want to have me on the smoke thing you do, we'll do that. The best smoke you'll ever have in your life is a $7 clay pipe.
You know what? They're a bastard to try to hold on to the bowl because it heats up so much.
You have to go like that.
They do give a very interesting smoke.
I've got pipes. I think the most I ever spent for a pipe was $500, maybe. Yeah.
Holy shit.
I'm in that range. I've spent $350 on the Vowen, their Otland series, which are all the Lord of the Rings pipes. I'm pissed. I need to send it back to Germany because they made the stem on this one a little bit too thin. It's briar.
Yeah.
And the heating and cooling you go through when you're in your rotation, the stem's cracked.
Yeah.
The bowl's great. The bowl's thick enough, but that stem's just a little bit too thin.
Yeah. I mean, sometime, like when I come out and see Chris, and I get out that way once in a while, I'm going to bring a handful of, of my collection.
Yeah, our buddy Sasquatch there, Josh, he's big into pipes too. It'll be a good time. But I don't know about you, but at my smoke shop, anytime somebody has a question about pipes, they're like, "Oh, where's Connor? Where he's at? He's always around here somewhere."
Yeah, I used to refurbish antique pipes. I used to rebuild them and do the Carvana wax and all that crap. But anyway, we'll talk about that later because the other guys are like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" So I want to bring up. I want to bring up something really, really, really important, and we're all Corey and Gimbal Guy and all you guys and Mark. You all gonna chime in on this. You all know that I am Mr. Patriotic. Blah blah blah. I had this cunt the other day that.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That his name was.
You know what really grinds my gears?
What grinds your gears, Chris?
Huh?
What? Okay. Anyway,
he was doing that as an accessory
I'm
to
doing
what you were
the
saying.
Family Guy thing, the Family Guy corner. He goes, "You know what really grinds my gears?" I'm going off of what you were saying.
Okay. I'm going to tell you guys this story. For those of you, because I don't think Rocco probably knows it. I don't know if you guys, very few people saw all the comments that I had back and forth with this guy. And because one of my other brothers in England said, "Jay, get rid of this guy. He's a cunt. Get rid of him." And I'm like, yeah, I agree.
That's a pinky ring. Bro, that pinky ring's blinging.
This guy has the balls to say to me, okay, and I am all for opinions. You don't have to be right-wing. You don't have to be white, black, yellow, purple, whatever. I don't care. But if I'm doing a Veterans Day thing, I don't care what it is, on YouTube, and you come onto my channel dissing the country, bad things are going to happen, okay? And this fucking guy says to me, and this is all he says in the comment, he says 9/11 was a fake, Omar Gaddafi's death video was a fake, the bomb on Hiroshima was fake, okay? And I wake up to this, like last Monday. I look at this message, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Now, I am reasonably political, for better or for worse. I am a historian, and I'm also a psychology kind of nut, right? So this guy, I said to him, I said, in the response, I said, first thing I said was, you're a psychopath, get the fuck off my channel. Bam, done, you know? But then I said to him, a couple days later, he responded, and I said, I think your intellect is so low. What you meant to say was, it wasn't fake, but it was a conspiracy. That's what I thought, right? And he said, no, it was a fake. 9/11 was a fake. The jumpers were fake. The plane crashes were fake. Okay, now, I've been to New York. I've been to Oklahoma City. I've been to Japan. I've seen these places. And I said, what kind of a fucking nut job? Has your cheese completely slid off your fucking cracker that you think this shit is make-believe? Now, here's my point. You can think it's a conspiracy theory. I'm not a government guy. I'm not. Fuck the government. That's fine. Our government sucks, just like Britain's government sucks, and just like everybody else's government sucks. We get it, you know. I don't care what you believe, who started what. That's not my point. My point is our veterans, our policemen, our firemen, all these guys are the ones that have to sort through this bullshit when it happens. And I am trying to commemorate and pay homage to these fucking guys, and you're being a cunt on my channel, and are you fucking kidding me right now? And this dude and I went back and forth. Then he called my buddy in England a brainwashed, what was it? Communist.
Oh, God.
I'm like, you're calling a British guy a communist? Really? Okay. You know, and this dude, and then it's finally one of my guys, this went back and forth for a while. And one of my guys said, Jay, block this guy. This is not what you want on your channel. I'm like, I know. I was trying to get through to him. And I wish I would have saved it because it was actually pretty interesting responses. But I'm just like, how fucking dare you come onto my... And he's from my country, by the way. He's from the United States. I'm like, how dare you come onto my fucking channel. My fucking channel that is... I'm going to say 75% of my subscribers are veterans. And you're going to sit here and diss my military? Are you fucking kidding me right now? I was just like, and my wife's like, dude, calm down. You're gonna. I say, I got people all over the country gonna come kill your ass right now. You know,
what do you know, guy? But all our buddies are Marines, dude. If they heard that shit, they would have fucked the fucking laptop.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. And I'm just like,
cigar and pipe smoker, and author Mark Twain said two things that are very relevant to this conversation. Number one is. Love your government always, love your country always, and your government when it deserves it. The other thing he said was, JJ, this is related to your responses. Never argue with a stupid person. They'll drag you down to their level and beat you with experience.
Yeah. And that's why my, hard to believe, but I do have an IQ, little one, you know. And I came back with these responses to this guy, and I'm talking to my buddy in England, Chris, and he's like, wow, I was not expecting that response. And I'm like, well, ignorance is afraid of intelligence. It's just a fact. But this guy was off the nut. I mean, he was just, and I told him, I said, it's not about your government, you fucking twat. I'm sorry, what did I call him? I called him a thunder cunt. What did I call him? A cunt punt weasel or something. And I said, it's not about that. It's about the Roccos. It's about the Chris's. It's about the people standing next to you that suffer and die for this shit. It's not about your government. And he still didn't get it. And then he says to me, and I'm gonna let Rocco talk after this. He says to me, he says, well, you are so wrapped up in your military history and because you were in the military. And I said to him, I said, well, that shows where your attention span is, son, because I never said I was in the military. I never have been in the military. And it's like, this guy is just so fucking wacko that I'm just like, I literally can't believe what I'm reading. I mean, like, really? I mean, who is this fucking guy? You know, it's just, but the sad thing is, that is what, not just my country, England, Japan, I mean, all these fucking countries, and England's really having a problem with their issues too. And it's just like, this is what the poison is. And I even told him that. I said, you are the enemy within. You are the poison that kills, that spreads. Ah.
Well, we got a lot of that going on nowadays. We've got a lot of people who I think are very well intentioned, but we got so much division. And I think the one thing we should be able to stand behind is we're all fucking Americans. We all like our apple pie, our baseball. Well,
whatever.
I like any kind of pie, but you know,
yeah. And I think
it's
one of the things that it really comes down to for me is that I have friends all over the world, and I have for years, not because of YouTube, but for work. And it's like, you know what? When I do a veteran thing, or I say I'm going to build a quad and I'm going to send it to a Zebra FPV or whoever, that is to say a very tiny fucking thank you to these people. And I don't care what country you're in, if you do not respect the people that fight for your dumbass to speak the ignorant shit coming out of your mouth, you should be fucking executed. That's my opinion. Get out. Get out. Period. End of story. It's just like, these people sacrifice their family life, their real life, they live in hell, and it's like, and you're gonna sit there and, you know, in your little fucking rubber underwear and Cheetos in your fucking mom's basement, sitting there bitching about the military. Fuck you, dude. Really? Come on. I digress.
Yeah, there's my fireside salute to those motherfuckers.
Right there, brother. Yep, absolutely. So, and I'm going to say it publicly again, just one more time, because I think those people, the 700 people that are subscribed to me, and there's probably 200 that actually watch, if you're not behind your country, not just the United States, but the country you live in, if you're not behind the people that protect your life, get the fuck off my channel. I don't want you. Period.
You know his YouTube name?
End of story. Period. I mean, it's easy. What?
Do you know his YouTube name so we can leave him a nice comment?
Francis Goldstein. But I think you should. I think you should call him Frank. I think it would irritate him. Yeah.
Francis.
I think Francis is more deserving. Plus, you know, Frank Castle.
Yeah,
gotta respect the Punisher.
Gotta watch the Punisher.
Yeah, but I've known people that have had names that could be shortened, that they thought that they sounded more intellectual if you used a different one. And this guy, I'm like, I was praying, I was hoping this dude was not from my country. He was, so whatever. And I said, I'll tell you what, brother. This is the JJ Roto Geek, you know, you guys know me. I said, I will take my 400, probably, veteran subscribers that are on my channel. And these guys would do anything for me because we're friends. And that's not counting my veteran friends that are just real life people. I said, we'll take my 400 veteran friends, subscribers, and we'll take your 3 subscribers that you have, and let's all meet up in an alley somewhere. Okay? And we'll just bam.
Sign me up, I'm there.
Yeah.
I don't have anything sharp on my hands. I like my gunsmithers.
Me too.
I will stab him to death with this. Just whatever it is.
Quick shout out for anybody doing the fireside stuff. This is what we're smoking today. Ave Maria. He's doing it in the Churchill. I'm doing a Lancero. We'll tell you what we think about it afterwards. But
another shameless plug from Fireside Cigars. So that's cool.
Hey.
Support.
You implied that I had shame to begin with.
All right, now, real quick, I want to hear from Corey, because I haven't heard shit from you about this. What do you think? He's frozen up. You still there? You're kind of choppy. There you go.
You're choppy. I don't think there's room for people like that in this country. If you don't love where you live, then get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? So.
Thank you.
Amen to that, brother.
Thank you. And I think you don't have to love your government. It's not about the government. It's about the Coreys of the world. It's about the Roto Geeks of the world. It's about the Explicits of the world and the Rockas of the world. It's like, these are the people. Yeah. These are, you know, these pinko fucks sit there and they bitch about all these things. And it's like, you know what? If it wasn't for your military, you dumb cunt, you would not be able to open your stupid, ignorant mouth and say this shit.
Well, this country's gotten so soft, everybody's got a fucking opinion, especially, that's why I don't social media, just because everybody slanders everything you do. And that was the hardest reason for me to want to even get on YouTube and do videos, is obviously because I'm a sensitive bitch, but when you put yourself out there, people are going to leave negative comments and shit. And we're all doing this as a positive, and that we love it. It's an extension of who we are. It's like art, in a sense. So when somebody comes out there, regardless if it's about your drone video or, they're dissing our country, sometimes just because you have opinion, it's your God fucking freedom, doesn't mean you have to share it. And if it's going to be anti-American, get the fuck out.
Yeah, thank you. And one of the things that I always say, too, is that it's like, if you're gay, fine. I'm fine with gay people. That's good. But you don't have to have a fucking parade about it. I don't sit there and go down the street having a heterosexual parade. I don't do it. It's like, if your life is that small that you really need to exemplify yourself by having this one ideal, I feel more sorry for you than anything. And it's just like, think about it like this. If we had this countrywide mentality in 1943, we'd be speaking German or Japanese right now, okay? And it would be German, by the way. And it's just, I just can't wrap my head around it. And that's one of the things I think I have the advantage of with my channel, because I really think that the way I am, and this isn't a bragging right, this isn't anything, I'm just normal. I'm what you guys see is how I am everywhere else, except when I'm around my kids, I don't cuss as much, but this is how I am, and I really offend people, I'm sure. And they watch my stuff and like, oh my God, he's just so this and so that, blah, blah, blah. That's fine, because I want to filter the people that I have. And every single person I've talked to on my channel, I absolutely adore. I mean, seriously. It's like,
real life offends people. Unfortunately, if you're a real person in real life and have opinions, you're going to offend somebody. Every word has become offensive. You can't talk to somebody. You can't make an off-color joke without offending somebody, and that's not the way the country should be. We founded this country with people with thick skins, and it needs to stay that way. You can't be offended by every little damn thing.
Well, to quote John Cleese, one of the great minds of British comedy,
yeah,
there are some people I should like to offend.
Mm-hmm. It's a filter. And the way I see it, and I said this to Chris once before, I think in our last rant even, I said, for every person that doesn't like you, 10 more will. Who cares? Fuck them. And
I just choose to not talk to those people that don't like me.
I don't. What did I say to you? I said I would rather have 1,000 people that know who I am than 50,000 that know of me. And I think that's a really, really broad statement. I think that's pretty good. And it's true. Like I said, if I never got another subscriber, I don't give a shit. If I shut the channel down tomorrow, I'm still going to talk to you. I'm still going to talk to
you
Kimber.
You say like you have a choice.
I'm like, and I've told many people, the minute this gets boring or I don't want to do it anymore, I'm shutting the fucker down. I don't care. I don't make any money. I don't want to make any money. It's just meeting people and doing that. So fuck them. I don't know. That just really, really just. And it takes a lot. It takes a lot to get to me, but that did. I was just like, you motherfucker, you come up on my Zebra FPV Veterans Day video, which it wasn't that great, but not because of Zebra, and I'm just like, fuck you.
I hope he leaves a comment on this video. I really do.
I think I blocked him from the channel because somebody. Spooner Graham, who's a guy I talked to a lot in England, he said something that did resound with me, because I was going to keep it going. I was going to be a dick about it. And he said, Jay, this is not the type of thing that you want on your channel. Get rid of this fucking cunt. And I did.
Agreed.
I did. I want people that have their own opinions. I want people that disagree with me. My buddy Ben, if you're watching, I did a video one time. He goes, dude, that's the dumbest idea I ever fucking heard in my life. And then I thought about what he said, and I thought, yeah, you're right. It was. And I deleted the video. And I like that. I'm good with that. But you do not come on my channel and disrespect my military. You just fucking don't. And I told this guy, I said, that is a slam in the face to my military because you're saying this shit on a Veterans Day video. I'm done. That's my rant.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. And that goes
Did we lose Rocco?
that goes for every country out there, not just America.
Yeah, we lost him.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, whatever. I'm sorry. If you don't appreciate the things that you have, this fucking cunt, what he needs to do is he needs to go study North Korea. In North Korea, it's illegal to take a picture. It's illegal to talk bad about the government. It's illegal to do all these things that you wouldn't even think. Why would you make that illegal? He needs to get his ass shipped over there. And if you try to go to South Korea, they will literally punish.
Start in the head like this.
Yeah.
Yes.
They'll literally punish 3 generations of your family if you try to escape. Go live there, motherfucker.
Or anything. If slander against the government is punishable by 5 generations and work in internment camps.
That's very
I
true.
know what's up. And you know what? I'm not saying they're the same country. I spent 4 months in China doing a study abroad thing.
Yeah.
And it really puts it in perspective how many rights we have in this country and how we take them for granted. When you go to a place and you can't, if you look up Google, you type that into the search bar, it doesn't show up because there's shit on Google search engine that the government doesn't want them to see.
That's very true. And well, it's like even when I was in Finland a couple times. They're super, super nice people, but it's just like 50% of what they make automatically goes to taxes, no matter what. Bam. A liter of gas was, I figured it up when I was there, it was like $4 American dollars a quart.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry, a liter, which is about as bad. So for all these bleeding heart pinko motherfuckers in this country that think they got it rough, you need to move out for a while. Move away from home, go find out what this shit is, come back. That's how you fix that shit. Anyway.
You're paying taxes. Let me tell you, there are so many people in my generation that bitch about how they don't have any money, but they don't fucking work for it. That's the thing. I'm actually 23. I'm as old as your son. I hang out with this motherfucker because a lot of people don't know the real fucking world. And it's the same thing with our friend Sasquatch. He's my age, but we grew up together. We've been best friends since we were 7 years old. And it's same values, you know?
You know, it's funny. My son, I told him a couple things when he was growing up. And he's your age. And I said, I had him very early. And I said, you can come home a couple things. You can come home gay, but do not come home a Democrat. And a couple other things. And one thing I instilled in him very deeply was a work ethic. And luckily, he has a very good one. And I had a wife, a kid, and a mortgage at 19. And my first real job, I made $7 an hour and was supporting a family. And now I'm where I'm at now. So it's like, I know what it's like to live paycheck to paycheck. I know what it's like to think, oh, fuck, if I go to McDonald's, I'm not going to be able to pay the rent type of thing. I know.
That's where I'm at right now, bro.
Yeah. And I've been there. I know what that's like. And now I'm extremely fortunate. I've worked my way through my mess and, you know, it's like whatever. But, yeah, it's interesting, the work ethic of your generation. No offense. So, anyway, enough of that crap. What are we going to end with?
So let's talk about the storm a little bit. What flight board are you thinking about putting in it?
Omnibus F3 or an Airbot F4? I think Omnibus F4.
Not an all-in-one though. It can't be an all-in-one. I would assume because it has. Or are you going to take the ESCs or ECS or whatever the hell they're called out?
Probably, because I was looking through my Magic Toolbox earlier, and I found a 30 amp 4-in-1 ESC I'm not using. So I think.
Yeah, that's what it's running now. Is 30 amp because it's running 4S.
Yeah, but mine's BL Heli S runs D-Shot. So I think I'm going to test that, make sure it works. And if it works, I'm going to put that in. And if I have enough omnibuses, which I think I do, I got like 20 of them, I'm going to put the omnibus in because the omnibus has OSD. And I'm assuming your camera is good because I'm not replacing your VTX in your camera.
Yeah, the camera, as I said, I think I flew it once with the camera in it and stuff. And then I'm going to do the eSheen, the VTX02, the 200 milliwatt. I had the Storm 600 milliwatt, but that's the second one. It just kept burning up.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably overkill for it. Couldn't fly with anybody else because I just sucked their channel out.
Yeah, I use the Eachine VTX 03s, which you can go 25,
The switchable.
25, 50, 200. Yeah.
25, 100, 200. Yeah, I was thinking about that, but I'm like, I have the VTX 02 on my torrent that I modded into the shell, and that thing works phenomenal. It has no weight to it. It's got a small, platform to it, so it'll fit on. You'll see in the back where the cord is hanging out. Mount for it and put it there.
Okay, and I got a Spectrum I'll throw in there. What motors are those racers?
Is that the dual antenna?
Yeah, I don't know. I think so. What motors does that have?
I think I sent you a picture. I don't have it. I think they're 2300 kV.
They look like
they're self air cooled.
They look like racer stars.
They're storm ones. They're like some special racing edition storm ones.
Okay.
Take a look at them. I mean, it's up to you.
Well, we'll keep the motors on there. Motors are motors. I'm sorry. It's if it's 2300, whatever, it'll haul ass pretty good. It'll be all right. So
it was quick before. It wasn't. I couldn't tune it, so it was really sloppy. And when I stopped flying, which I should have stayed once I went to the fly egg, which is probably my favorite, the torrent, the smoothness of it, how quick and agile. And then I picked up that and I went to go fly at the field. It was like flying a freight train. I just was so unagile. I mean, it's heavy. It's a heavy quad, so it's never going to be a crazy freestyle one. Camera on it, it'll still be with the distance it can go. It'll be a great, up in the air, fly around, get cool videos with.
Yeah, I think it'll surprise you. I think it'll be okay. I mean, there's a price to pay for everything. If you put in 2205, 2600, 2700 kV motors, yeah, they go faster, but they also kill your batteries too. So it's
with the setup that it was running, I got around 4.5 minutes. I never went full tilt with it the entire time and stuff. So I'd call myself a tame flyer with that one anyway.
Yeah.
Because you need a lot more space. I can't fly that in the yard because the thing's just too much of a hog.
Yeah, and that's why I haven't maidened half of mine, because I haven't been out to do it, and I don't fly those in the subdivision anymore. Yeah, I don't want to.
Yep.
I don't want to get kicked out of that too. So anyway, I guess that's it for tonight. We've drawn down long enough.
Oh yeah.
All right. Peace out, brother. Connor, it was good having you here, brother.
Good talking to you guys. We'll definitely have to do something with pipes or cigars or something. You're a man, I can tell, knows his stuff.
I know a little bit about pipes, I think. Yeah, so anytime you're ready, brother, I'd like to do it. I can talk about pipes for days. So, all right.
I mean, we've all hooked up on Google Hangouts and stuff, and if anybody's not sharing with channels, everybody jump on the channel so you can stay up to date with the videos we're posting and stuff, and feel free to hit us up anytime.
Absolutely, and I'll put a link to you guys' stuff up too. So,
thank you, I appreciate that.
Till next time, kids, be cool.
We're making it fun, everyone.
Peace out, kids.
I didn't know you were. Wait. We're not done. I didn't know you were still awake.
Speak, bro. You're up.
I don't. Marky Mark. Hello.
Hello.
Are you awake?
No.
You look like one of the Walking Dead people right now.
You need to go to bed, motherfucker. Go to bed.
Yeah, go to bed, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
It's been a pleasure, though.
And Mark,
You're family now, bro.
Mark, here's what we're gonna do. Mark, here's what we're gonna do. Sometime this week, you, me, and Matt only. You, me, and Matt.
Yeah, you got to try and twist Matt's arm on that one, mate.
Oh,
I'll get him too. Don't worry.
I can get him too.
Right.
You know me. Okay. All right, kids. Keep shining side up. God bless. Take care. Bye.
Peace out, guys.
Take care.
Bam, JJ. Hope you like fishing.